Christian Montenegro is a man in his late 20s from Bogota, Colombia, who became infamous on the internet for his disturbing obsession with dolls.
Hola, buenos días, amor. ¿Cómo anda todo? ¿Ya se acostó descansando? ¿De que tuviste un día muy duro? Princesa. Parece ayuno, estaba rico, ¿cierto, amor? Delicioso. Todo cariño, amor, para ti, para que no te levantes ni nada. Y qué tal soy para cocinar bueno, ¿cierto? El propio. Entonces de eso es que se trata, amor. Bendiciones. La bebé cómo sigue. Así, mírela. Y está.
Frustrated and disillusioned by repeated failures in his romantic relationships, he decided to construct his own perfect partner, a large cloth doll he named Natalia. But what began as a strange coping mechanism quickly grew into something far more unsettling, as Montenegro treated Natalia as though she were alive, documenting their interactions in ways that blurred the line between fantasy and reality. Soon, Natalia was not alone. Montenegro created a doll family, introducing 3 additional cloth figures he claimed were his children: Adolfo Daniel, Lady Maria, and Sammy. He carried them on outings, posed them in chairs at the dinner table, and even shared videos of them in public spaces, as if they were real. The meticulous care he lavished on these dolls, dressing them, feeding them, and integrating them into his daily life, left many online viewers feeling both fascinated and deeply uneasy. These videos turned him into a viral sensation across Latin American social media. The obsession reached a chilling peak when Montenegro reportedly called an ambulance for Natalia, claiming she had fainted. Emergency responders arrived to find the doll, not a human, triggering outrage from locals and authorities. What some thought was just a cry for attention has continued. To this day, he still makes videos with his dolls, keeping his strange little family on display for the world. On May 6, 2002, teachers and students of the Gabriela Mistral Kindergarten in Ecatepec, State of Mexico, gathered outside for a morning flag ceremony, a tradition in many Mexican schools. These ceremonies are patriotic events where students and teachers assemble to honor the national flag, often reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and singing the national anthem. Families and members of the local community frequently attend these ceremonies, making them a moment of celebration and unity. Tragically, during this peaceful event, mechanic José Luis Nieto Avila drove his pickup truck directly into the assembled crowd of teachers. The attack left 2 young students and 22 others seriously injured, though all the survivors eventually made a full recovery. The sheer brutality of the act shocked the community, and Nieto Avila's apparent lack of remorse only intensified public outrage. Investigations revealed that Nieto Avila had a history of conflicts with neighbors and had previously threatened members of the community, suggesting that this act was not entirely spontaneous. Nieto Avila was convicted for his crimes and sentenced to 146 years in prison, although Mexican law limits the maximum time actually served to 50 years. Footage of the horrifying incident, captured either by a teacher or a bystander, was later released to the public. On the early morning of February 23, 2018, at around 6:30 a.m., 5-year-old Linda Michelita Rogers and her family were inside their home on Espanola Drive in northwest Dallas, Texas. That day was supposed to be a special one. Linda was excitedly getting ready for a cheerleading competition, preparing her uniform and filming herself with her phone as she did most mornings. But without warning, the home suddenly filled with natural gas, and within seconds, it exploded with devastating force. The blast leveled the house, killing Linda instantly and injuring her family members, who were later hospitalized but survived. The explosion was so powerful that it shattered windows and damaged several nearby homes, sending debris across the neighborhood. It was later revealed that this was the third gas-related incident in the same area that week. 2 previous house fires linked to gas leaks had already been reported in the days before the fatal blast. In the immediate aftermath, emergency crews evacuated roughly 3,000 homes across the northwest Dallas neighborhood as a precaution, while the gas supply was shut off and pipelines were checked for leaks. The Dallas Fire Department determined that the explosion was caused by unresolved natural gas leaks that had gone undetected for years. Investigators traced the issue to damaged gas lines, some of which had been disturbed decades earlier during a sewer construction project. Following months of investigation, Atmos Energy, the company responsible for the gas distribution system, was found liable for pipeline maintenance failures and later reached a wrongful death settlement with the Rogers family. In the years after the tragedy, Linda's family shared a time-lapse video she had recorded that morning, footage showing her happily preparing for her cheerleading event. The heartbreaking clip ends just moments before the explosion, with faint sparks appearing in the frame. The family released the saddening video publicly to raise awareness about gas safety.
Good morning, guys. It is 6:02 a.m. Friday, February 22nd, and I'm gonna get ready for the NCA, National Cheerleaders Association, today. So I'm gonna start with here, turn on my lamp because I don't want to turn on all of the lights. So yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me still, but they're all sleeping. So I went ahead and connected my straightener, and I still have to connect the curling iron. And I already got halfway started doing the braid, and all what's left to do is the ponytail, straighten it, curl it, poof it, whatever. So yeah.
For this next entry, we decided to cover a topic that several of our viewers have been constantly requesting for months. The Mexia Supermarket was once a small Hispanic grocery store located in Mexia, Texas, a quiet city southeast of Waco. The store served as a community hub, offering fresh produce, meats, and imported goods from Mexico and other Latin American countries. For years, it was a familiar stop for local families, until everything suddenly came to an end in the summer of 1999. That year, the supermarket reportedly fell into financial trouble and filed for bankruptcy, forcing it to close its doors. But rather than selling off or disposing of its inventory, the owners allegedly abandoned everything inside, from the food in the freezers to the meat and produce in storage. Weeks later, residents living nearby began to complain about a bad stench that filled the air, described by many as the smell of decaying flesh. The odor became so overpowering that some neighbors said it made them physically ill, and local reports claimed that hazardous gases were seeping out of the building. As the story spread, locals began to speculate that there was something more sinister about the place. Some claimed that the building was haunted, while others whispered about people going missing after sneaking inside to explore. Eventually, after numerous complaints and growing concern, police and city health officials launched a full investigation into the supermarket. What they discovered inside shocked everyone. The store's refrigerators had long since failed, leaving behind discolored, decomposing meat and frozen dairy products that had exploded and rotted over time. The interior was crawling with millions of insects and rodents, nesting in nearly every crevice. The air quality was so dangerous that investigators had to wear protective suits and respirators just to remain inside for a few minutes. Following the inspection, the Mexia supermarket was officially declared a public health hazard. The city sealed off the building, and specialized cleanup crews were brought in to begin the long process of decontamination. Bull riding is a deeply rooted tradition across many Latin American countries, celebrated not only as a sport, but also as a vibrant cultural spectacle that reflects history, skill, and community pride. In nations such as Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, and Argentina, bull riding is often featured during rodeos and local festivals, attracting large crowds eager to witness daring athletes face powerful bulls. One of the most notable venues for these events is the Plaza de Toros El Centenario in Michoacán, Mexico. Among the stars of the Mexican bull riding scene was Chavita Silva, a talented rider known for his dynamic performances and unique showmanship within the Jaripeo community. For those unfamiliar, Jaripeo is a traditional Latin American rodeo-type event, often described in Spanish-English dictionaries as a rodeo or cowboy festival. Chavita's skills earned him recognition in multiple tournaments, and he was closely associated with Rancho La Misión, a prominent organization in Mexico's bull riding circuit. His flair in the arena earned him the nickname La Leyenda del Baile, which translates to the legend of the dance. Tragically, on May 18, 2019, Chavita Silva performed what would become his final dance. In widely circulated footage, he can be seen riding a bull with his arms flailing as he struggles to maintain balance. Moments later, he falls violently to the ground, lying motionless as event staff and fellow riders rush to check on him. He is then carefully carried away from the arena. Sadly, Chavita Silva did not survive the accident, and to this day, the exact cause of his death has not been publicly disclosed. The next video I'm about to show you did not originate in Latin America, but it has become extremely popular within the Latin American horror community. In the clip, a woman wearing a pink dress lies in a see-through casket, and suddenly, her eyes open for a brief moment before closing again. The video went viral, racking up millions of views as viewers shared how uncomfortable and unsettling it made them feel. Some theorists speculated that something sinister might be happening, while others suggested it could be explained by rigor mortis, the natural stiffening of the body's muscles after death. Rigor mortis is a well-known post-mortem process caused by chemical changes in the muscles, which can sometimes make eyelids partially open or twitch. However, both of these explanations turned out to be incorrect. The video was actually scripted, with some articles describing it as a prank and others labeling it a skit. The woman in the casket was revealed to be Armin Salon, a popular hairstylist and social media personality from the Philippines, who voluntarily participated in creating the video for entertainment purposes.
Diyos ko po! Diyos ko po! Diyos ko po, tubig! Yo nunca he sentido que me parezco a Dua Lipa, pero desde que me corté el cabello siento que me parezco muchísimo menos a Dua Lipa. Y es que muchísima gente me dice que me parezco a la Dua Lipa del 2018 más o menos, que tiene como el cabello cortito. Y me puse a ver fotos y nada que ver. O sea, ella se ve increíble, tenía el cabello súper bonito y yo parezco... No sé, o sea, ¿qué opinan ustedes?
Dua Lupe is a popular Venezuelan and Colombian streamer and social media influencer with over 1 million followers, widely recognized for her striking resemblance to the famous Albanian singer Dua Lipa. Her content mainly focuses on comedic TikToks, often using trending sounds, dances, and relatable humor that quickly resonate with her audience. However, what truly sets Dua Lupe apart is her occasional shift in tone. She sometimes uploads short skit videos that take an unexpected dark turn. In these clips, What starts as a lighthearted or funny scene suddenly cuts to a disturbing moment. Often featuring creepy faces or eerie figures that appear without warning to jump scare the viewer. These unsettling videos went viral multiple times, amassing millions of views and sparking mixed reactions online. Many viewers admitted that they initially expected harmless comedy, but instead were left shocked, describing the sudden appearances as moments that made their hearts sink the instant they saw them. Giants, or gigantes, as they are known in folklore across Latin America, are mythological beings described as enormous human-like creatures that have appeared for centuries in legends, festivals, and traditional stories. The idea of giants originally comes from ancient European and Spanish mythology, where they symbolized strength, chaos, or defiance against the gods. When these tales reached the Americas during colonization, they blended with indigenous beliefs, giving rise to unique local versions of giants found in the folklore of Mexico, Central America, and South America. In many rural areas, they are said to wander through mountains, dense forests, and deserts, places untouched by civilization. Some stories describe them as spirits of the earth, remnants of a forgotten age before humankind, silently watching over the land they once ruled. Others portray them as hostile and territorial beings, attacking anyone who dares to enter their domain. In Mexican folklore, they often overlap with the Quinametsin, a legendary race of giants from Aztec mythology, said to have built temples and cities before being wiped out by the gods for their arrogance. In recent years, videos claiming to capture evidence of giants have gone viral online. One of the most famous examples comes from Brazil, where a video recorded by someone in a crowd appears to show a giant figure standing on top of a distant mountain, looking down as if observing the world below. The person filming zooms in on the figure, and for a brief moment, it seems unmistakably human in size and shape, yet impossibly large. However, skeptics argue that the giant was digitally edited, pointing out that the figure seems to hold a cell phone, breaking the illusion of authenticity. Whether it's a clever hoax or something truly unexplained, the video continues to spark debate and fascination online. What do you think? Was this just another viral illusion, or could there really be ancient beings still roaming the world? Let us know in the comments section below.